we are live. Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Mike.
Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Here we are again on Sunday, and it's already how many weeks into MCO?
For me, it's been about 4 years.
Yeah, about 4 years, yeah. I got a very special guest with me today. Yeah. Uh, Daniel Sherman Fernandez from DSF, the managing editor and the owner of DSF. Like
Yes,
to
I don't own
welcome
any
you,
airlines.
into my live show, mate. We have known each other how many years now, Daniel? I think close to 20
About
years.
4 days.
So, 4 days, after
Yeah.
the MCO started.
Yes, yes. Before that, I never knew you.
Yes, we never know each other before that.
I've heard a lot about you, Mike. People from the tuning industry talked a lot about you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got a
Yes,
lot in
yes.
common.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, today we got 8 people that's watching us, 11 guys that are watching us at a minute, and
Yes, these are all your family members.
some of most of them are my family members lah.
Okay,
All the
cool.
kawan in the car industry, and also
Right.
all the lovely car owners.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, today we wanted to, just to catch up, with Daniel here, and because since I started this live show, I do not want to be just talking about car tuning week in, week out, I'd like to catch up with car
Why not?
nutters as well. The car nutters like Daniel himself, and how we got to know each other is because of one vehicle, that both of us like, one make of vehicle that both of us like, That's how we got to know each other, and that's how.
Friendship starts with a car.
Sorry?
Friendship started with a car.
Yes, correct. Definitely.
It was about 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, about 20 years ago. I think that was the time when both of us were owning the Volkswagen Golf. Yeah, I think. The Golf GTI.
Yes, I had a Golf Mark II.
Yep.
And I think you also had a Golf Mark II.
Correct. I got a Golf Mark II GTI as well. Yeah.
Yes, yours was the maroon color, mine was dark blue.
Correct. Exactly. Yes, I remember one afternoon, while I was driving, you called me. That's when we connected.
Yes.
Yes. But I do not know how you got my number, but you did.
No, what happened is I went to pour petrol.
Yep.
At the petrol station, and I met this lovely lady. And I was talking to her, and she said, I know this really handsome guy who drives another Golf GTI. Number, you should call him and you should become friends with him.
Oh, all right.
I hope your wife is not listening, huh?
My wife, I think she is somewhere downstairs. And that lady is not my wife, is it?
No, it wasn't your wife.
Wasn't my wife, yeah. Yes. I think one thing we still have in common is both our wives drive a similar car at the moment.
Yes, a very similar car, a Mark V GTI.
Correct.
Yes. Your wife drives one, my wife drives one.
Yep. Yeah, and
the only difference is my wife drives a manual.
I know. Daniel owns actually, I think, 2 or 3 manual there's only 2 or 3 or 4 manual GTIs in the country, and Daniel has one of them. Yep.
Right. Mark V GTI.
Yes, Mark V GTI. So it's quite amazing. I think you already have the car now, for 6-7 years.
Oh, longer than that.
Longer than that,
Yeah, it's close to 9 years already. And
Wow.
I remember,
Yep.
less than 1 year after owning it,
Yep.
I went to visit this tuner. I can't remember his name. Tall Chinese guy with glasses.
Okay. With glasses, right? Yeah.
And he tuned it for me. And I think 2 or 3 days after the tuning, it was there was a little bit of a problem with the tuning, little bit of a problem. We went back to see him, and without charge, he sorted it out.
Yeah.
And it's been now 8 years.
Yep.
The car has not given any problems. The engine is running at 220 something brake horsepower. I think about 380, 390 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah.
And fine, no issue at all with the car.
Brilliant, brilliant. Glad you are enjoying the car.
Do you know the guy? Do you know the guy?
Of course.
Yeah, I think he lives in your house.
Yep. Yes. You know, that is not the only thing we have in common, guys. You know, another thing that we have in common was the first Volkswagen we own. Yeah, you know, maybe you can
Correct.
you can tell us a little bit about that particular car you had. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
The first ever Volkswagen I bought for myself, I think I was about 10, 11 years old. I've got it here with me, actually.
Okay.
It's this nice little Mark 1
Wow.
TI, which I found during the first week of MCO lockdown.
Yeah.
This is original Tamiya GTI. As you can see, the rear wheels are stolen. Because the car was parked too long, rear wheels got taken. We've reported to the police, they're still looking for it.
Yeah.
This was my first ever Volkswagen Golf.
Wow.
Or my first ever Volkswagen, in fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember making this car, I think I was 9 or 10 years old, so it was a long time ago.
Mm.
And I loved it so much. I grew up loving the GTI, especially the Mark 1 GTI.
Yep.
And so when I was able to buy one, a real one,
Yeah.
the first car was a Mark 1 1.1 four-door.
Oh, 1.1 liter.
The 1.1 liter four-door
Yeah.
manual.
Yeah.
It had no power. And then I slowly migrated to a 1.6 manual
Yep.
four-door.
Yep.
You know, I think that time they call it the LS, you know.
Yes. The one, the LS.
And even-
correct.
Yeah, even that also was very disappointing. Then, a few years later, I managed to get Mark 1 two-door GTI.
Ah, all right. Yes.
Okay, and that was a joy. And you know,
Yeah.
I still think to myself, you know, if someone out there could just buy all the molds and the tool and die and everything else, and remanufacture these cars like how they were doing in South Africa,
All right.
but put in the same 8-valve engine,
Yep.
the same lightweight body shell, the
Yeah.
same seats,
Yep.
just give it, okay, maybe for modern necessity, airbags and maybe ABS,
Yep.
and that's good enough.
Yes.
That is a fun hot hatch that nobody can replicate till today.
Yes. I think Volkswagen, the closest they ever got to today, I think it's the Polo lah.
Yes, the
Yeah,
Polo
the Polo
GTI, 3
GTI.
generations ago.
Yes. But the
Yes,
car
the
is a lot
1.8
quicker now.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
I still have that Mark 1 feeling when I drive that car, the Mark 1, Mark 2.
Oh, you have one?
No, I don't. But sometimes when I drive the customer ones, I feel
Okay.
because the car is still quite lightweight, in comparison to other cars at the moment. Yeah.
And you got the tartan interior seats.
All right. Yes.
You got the tight steering wheel.
Yep.
You got the very precise, gated, not gated, very precise feel on the
Yes,
clutch and the
linkage.
gear
It's a
and the
linkage,
gear
not
change.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah, mechanical.
the linkage. Yeah, that's the right word. Yes.
Yes, which always breaks, unfortunately.
And it's only 180 brake horsepower, right?
Yes, correct.
But it's a lot of fun. A lot
Yes,
of fun.
a lot of fun. That's a very good
Yes.
car. Yeah, I see some comments here. From our
Yes.
live here. I see Patricia, my wife, saying yes, I'm listening, Daniel. I do not know what you have gotten me into now.
Dude, if you get into trouble tonight,
Yeah.
I'm really not too bothered. Because you can't come and
MCO.
beat me up. I'm too far away and under MCO.
Correct. Yes. I got Tana there saying hello to us, Tana Krishnan.
Oh,
Yeah.
please say hello to him also. Yes.
Yes. Hi Tana. Good to have you here with us. Yeah. And then I got KK Chan here as well, and Arif Akamal as well that has just joined us as well. Yeah. Thank you
Good.
for joining us, guys. Yeah, so both of us are just sharing our VW water cooled story. Yeah? Both
Yeah.
of us are
But,
not.
but you know,
Sorry.
Mike,
Yep.
can I ask you a question? Did you ever think of buying an air-cooled Beetle?
Never. I do not.
Exactly, same with me.
Never.
You know, I see it on the road. I
Yes.
admire a few done-up units, especially the 1600S.
Yes. Correct.
But I've never had an inspiration to go out and buy one.
Yes. Yes. I like looking at them. One thing, like the 1303, and the
Yeah.
1600s as well. Of course, all of us got this crazy VW air cooled guys, that we know of.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I
So
ever buy an air-cooled Volkswagen,
yeah.
it'll have to be only the common gear.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful vehicle. I would agree with
Yes,
you on
only the
that.
common gear.
Yes. But
Yes.
you
You see, I'm
yourself.
wearing a t-shirt. It's not my
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
So
American
this
flag.
closest I'll go to getting a Beetle.
Yep. Yep. Correct. So that's why for some reason we I do not know because I like driver's car which the
Right.
early Volkswagens were the water cooled
Yes.
cars. Yeah.
Like this.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
flat arches.
Correct. Yes.
You know.
Yes. Another thing that both of us have in common, besides all these Mark 1, Mark 2s and all that, I think now
We
you
have
still,
sons.
yeah, you still have the Mark 1 Cabri, right? I sold mine away.
Yes, I still have my Mark 1 Cabri.
Fantastic.
I've got a Volkswagen Corrado like yours, but mine is a G60. Yours is a VR6.
Correct. Yes.
And our wives drive a Mark 5 GTI
Correct.
each.
One thing I
Yeah.
haven't caught up with you lah, is the Volkswagen higher ups, very very high, much higher up sister lah,
And that is?
the Porsche.
Oh, no. That is not for this session to talk about.
Yeah, we'll leave that for another
different
time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So lately, Daniel, besides the Mark 5, which is the latest, VW that has caught your attention in the last couple of years?
Well, you see, after I bought the Mark 5 for my wife,
Yeah.
I test drove the Mark 6 and I test drove the Mark 7 and I test drove the Passat CC.
Yep.
And said none of them gave me any inspiration to own. I mean, I like the look of the CC.
Yep.
And today you can buy them for like 35, 40, 45,000 ringgit.
Yep. Correct.
And most of them are owned by people who actually, look after the car. I mean,
Yep.
I've got a couple of good friends, who own these cars day one
Yep.
owner car, well maintained, everything is running well because they send it to you for maintenance, I think.
Yes, some of them do.
And,
Thank you.
Yes, and they're very happy with you. But the thing is, the cars are not much better than the Mark 5 GTR.
Correct. Yeah.
In terms of looks, okay, you look at the Mark 6 and the Mark 7,
Yep.
they're great looking cars.
Yes.
But, but when you drive them, and after you drive them, you get into the Mark 5,
Yep.
and then you realize, I'm not really getting a better car.
Correct.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I've owned every single GTI from the Mark 1 to the Mark 5.
Yep.
Okay? When I sold my first Mark 1 to get a Mark 2,
Yep.
it was a huge departure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know this.
Yes.
It was more
definitely.
refined.
More refined.
It handled a bit better.
Yes.
It was more comfortable. Long distance driving was fantastic. And then
Yes.
when the Mark 3 came out,
Yeah.
it looked very boring,
Yes.
but it was a totally different animal. But it looked very boring.
Yep. Yep. Again, the
And
refinement
then when,
moved on.
and then when, yes, and then when the Mark 4 came out,
Yeah.
they were trying to inch into the luxury market, I think. So they made the car very comfortable. NVH was good,
Yep.
the ride and handling was good, but it did not have better power. But that was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Mark 4 was the best-selling Golf at that point globally.
Yes.
And it even superseded the Toyota Corolla in so many countries,
Yeah. Yes.
But when the Mark 5 came out, Volkswagen basically rewrote the rule book on GT drive.
Yes.
You know,
Yes, and that is the
I
car that
mean,
actually led to so many other platforms, you know, the
exactly. You talk
whole
about build
Volkswagen range.
quality.
Yep,
Yeah, you talk about build quality. You talk about, you know,
handling,
uh, not even handling. No, you know, the way the car feels.
yes,
Sometimes you look at the premium German cars and say, hey, this guy, this small little guy, has
yep,
done a better job than you.
yes,
And you know, because I get the chance to test drive all the other brands from Europe,
yep,
when the Mark 5 came out, it impressed me so much. I said, this is the car that has rewritten the rule book. And yes, there may be faster cars out there, there may be better handling cars out there, but
yep,
at its price, at what it gives, nothing comes close.
yes, yes.
And
I
so
think,
when the Mark 6 came out, I thought, wow, they're gonna do another revolution.
yep,
But I think they got complacent and said, we've made so much money with the Mark 5,
yep,
let's just tweak the exterior. It's like Porsche, every 911 you just tweak the exterior. And then with the Mark 7, they decided instead of tweaking the exterior, we tweak the interior because there have been a lot of complaints about, the quality of the interior, the plastics, and the
yep,
comfort and everything else.
correct.
So they did a good job with the interior of the Mark 7, but sadly, they didn't give more power, more handling where
Yep,
it mattered.
yes, yes. I think it got so refined that for drivers like you and I, you know, we like got left behind because the car got so refined that it was so easy to drive. It doesn't demand a lot
Right.
from the driver anymore.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you see, I was lucky a few months ago, I was in Singapore on a private visit, and I had a chance to sit in a Volkswagen Arteon.
Ah, all right. Yep.
Now, I didn't drive it, I just sat in it. And as I was being driven around, I said to myself, wow, I actually said to myself, wow, what a great product.
Yeah.
But then, when I came back from that visit, a couple of weeks after that, I was lucky enough to test drive the just launched Audi A5 Sportback.
Okay. Yep.
And then I realized absolutely no difference.
Except for the
Exactly
nice,
the same car.
yeah. Except for the nicer interior and slightly better
Well,
materials.
I think almost the same. Apple to
Almost the
apple,
same,
almost the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing is, in my opinion, the Arteon looks better than the A5 Sportback.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But sadly, the car is not launched in Malaysia, and the price is too high, and it's just not getting what it's supposed to get.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the Mark 8 Golf, when it comes, it actually makes a difference in terms of, it ticks all the right boxes to actually make it
Yeah.
a totally different animal for people to want to say, okay, you see, for me now, driving my Mark 5, I mean, my wife drives it, but having the Mark 5, there is no reason to get another GTR unless it's a real, complete,
Yep.
adaptation. How you say it, not the right word I'm
It
saying.
was a game changer, when the Mark
Game
5
changer,
came out.
yes, that's the word, game
Yeah.
changer.
I think
So if the Mark 8 is
yes.
not a game changer, I'd rather just sit in my Mark 5
Yeah.
and not bother with the Mark 8.
Correct. I remember 2005, before Volkswagen was here, we went and test drive. You called us up,
Yes.
yeah, with
A few of us went to test drive the
yeah,
Mark 5.
Sobri and a few other guys. We tested
Yes.
the Mark 5, and that was
Yes.
like, whoa. That was the
Yes.
day when I told myself I wanted the Mark 5 GTI.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right, you're
Yeah,
right.
because I have also
It was
driven
it
all
was
the
a car which was
different
brought in by
generations
private
of
importer
GTIs.
Wall.
Sorry?
It was a GTI brought in by Wall, the
Yeah,
private
well,
importer.
correct.
Yes.
Yes. Those were the days when I think I still have some photos of that. Yeah, I got to go and dig them out.
Yes.
That fateful day in 2005.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
Yes. So I myself, I think the first time I tested Volkswagen, I think it was in 1985 when I was in Canada, and it was the first.
Oh, lucky.
Yes, it was the Scirocco back then. The Mark 1
Right.
Scirocco.
Oh, so you came from a rich family, like you went all the way to Canada.
No, what happened was I'm not from a rich family lah. I'm just from a normal family, But
But Canada to go there very expensive,
Yeah, but my mom and dad were very dedicated, lah. You know,
Oh, that's
they
good.
want
That's
to
good.
make sure that I get the proper education. You know, and I didn't
Okay, okay.
disappoint them, lah. In that sense.
Good.
Yes, yes.
And your
So
son is in Canada now, huh?
yeah, my son is in Canada now. He's in
So that means you and your
Vancouver.
wife are also very dedicated, lah.
Yes. Correct, correct.
Okay, so you drove a Golf a Sirocco.
Scirocco that belongs to one of my classmates, lah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then one of my roommates, he bought a Mark 1 GTI as well. That was the first taste of the GTI, back in the days, lah.
Okay, in Canada, lah.
In Canada, correct.
But when I first met you, you told me all your roommates in Canada were all blonde girls.
Blonde girls, I think it's a different mic you got there.
No, because I remember you told me that you shared a apartment with the volleyball team, the school volleyball, ladies volleyball team.
There's no volleyball team in my school, lah.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. If you say so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where my Volkswagen venture started, lah. I
So
got.
when you came back to Malaysia, what did you buy first?
And I came back to Malaysia. I think in '99, I got my Mark II, the maroon one.
Oh, so the Mark II was your first Volkswagen in Malaysia?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
My first Volkswagen in my life, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And you sold it?
Yeah, I sold it in 2005, I think, or 6.
To get the Corrado?
Yeah, yeah. Because at that one point, I had 3 VWs at home.
Right.
I
You
still
see,
do.
same story, Mike.
Yeah.
I sold my Mark II Golf to buy a Corrado.
Yeah, same story here. Yes.
Yes. And I regret. I won back that Mark II, but I will not trade up my Corrado.
Yeah, same here. I mean, last year I bought back another Mark II, but then after
Oh,
that,
you have a Mark II?
I bought one last year,
Okay.
and then after that I sold it off again. Then I realized why I have moved on, lah.
I
When I
see, I
bought that
see.
Mark II 8 valve, I think one of the
Okay,
last
okay.
ones that still had the original engine in it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So.
So now you have 2 Corrados.
Yeah. And the Mark
You
5.
got and a Mark V.
Yeah. Correct.
So do you think you need a Mark I or not?
No lah. I think I've moved on lah.
Because if you want, I got one for sale.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'll take that.
Just need a couple of wheels at the back
Yep.
and a paint job.
Yeah. Just get that rear torsion beam axle back in there. Give it
Yes.
a paint job.
And
it's
this
good.
one,
Yes.
and this one is electric powered, eh? Electric
Yeah.
powered.
Yep. Yep.
You're going to save a lot of fuel.
Yes. Correct.
We can do a deal.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. I think we got another 7-8 minutes left.
Okay.
Before we call it a night.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So with this MCO, you think how's the car industry going to move on from here? Daniel.
Well, car industry will always be there. It's just that the momentum to get started is going to be very slow.
Yep.
No, coming out of lockdown, nobody will be interested in buying a new car. Those who have to buy a car will probably be those walking into Proton showrooms and Perdua showrooms.
Yep.
Because they are affordable. Of course, Toyota and Honda are also in the mix. But I think cars above 100,000, very few numbers. It'll take some time. The super luxury cars will still sell because the rich will be rich.
Yep. Yep.
And during this time, there are actually a lot of people making money in the stock market.
Yes, definitely.
Because you need a lot of cash to play. So I know some people who are making a lot of money in the stock market because they're going in at the right time, they're coming out at the right time because the market is just fluctuating.
Yep.
They will make a lot of money.
Yeah, the investors.
They will go out and buy their nice cars.
Yep.
Meanwhile, business owners, small business owners, medium business owners, even some big ones are just going to, sadly close shop. And this is fact of the matter, you can't change it because it's a global thing.
Yep.
Sad to see people lose their savings, sad to see people, going hungry.
Yes. yes.
Sad to see a lot of friends of mine in the car industry are going to get a pay cut. Some might even lose their jobs. I know a lot of salespeople in different showrooms.
Yeah.
They're struggling, but I can't help them because I can't push customers to them because it's not my position to tell people, hey, buy a car over getting your personal life in order.
Yeah, correct.
I would like to say a car is a must, but at this time, I think a must is keeping your family safe.
Yep.
Making sure you got food for your family members and the people around you, paying your relevant bills. And then, if you got a car and if it can still run, keep it running, go and see your workshop, pay a little bit of money, get it maintained,
Yes.
You don't need to have the certain luxuries in life. It's just like a smartphone. If your smartphone works, but if the screen is all scratched, then you can still live with it. Like my screen is all scratched, I can still live with it.
Correct. Yeah. And I think
it's not a time to get another loan. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, correct. Yes. I think another industry in the car industry that's going to get affected badly is actually the used car guys lah.
Well, used car guys, I think most of them have made their money. They know how to take care of themselves.
How to maneuver through this situation. Yeah.
Most of their properties are paid for. Of course, it's not easy. I feel sorry for their staff actually because the bosses are just stand there and say, no, we can weather this down. But first of all, if they had 10 salesmen, they'll get rid of 8. They'll keep the 2 best. If they had 2 clerks, they'll get rid of them. If they had a car wash guy, they'll get rid of him and say, hey, salesman, you can wash the car. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Correct.
But there's a big movement now to try and get the government to lower the taxes on cars. I think that's not the right move. I think if you do that, immediately you're going to kill the used car market. And you're going to kill people who are having cars on very high loans.
Yes.
Who will say, I don't want my car anymore. And then the banks will repossess the cars and then sue them for the difference.
Correct.
Now, if you want taxes to come down, you should actually wait for the market to reopen properly, economy back in order and everything else. Maybe next year the government says, which is what we've been telling the government year in, year out, slowly reduce the tax by say 3 to 5% every year over a number of years, if that is what you want to do. But and I know car taxes will never come down in this country.
Yeah, I mean, they have been talking for so many years, and nothing has happened.
Yes. So, but you see, the thing is, in ASEAN, we are probably the 5th or 6th lowest price car market. We are not the most expensive car market.
Yeah, that belongs to Singapore, I think.
Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Cambodia. There are other countries that are more expensive than us. But the problem is not the car taxes. The problem is our currency is too low.
Yeah, correct.
You see, I don't mind the car taxes remaining if our currency is on par with Singapore. If we were 1-to-1 with Singapore, like how it was 30 years ago, can you imagine how cheap it will be to buy cars?
That's
even with the taxes on,
Yeah, that's the problem. I could remember in the 70s, we used to be able to use the ringgit in Singapore, the early 70s.
Exactly. So, so what I'm saying is, forget about urging the government to reduce car taxes. That's not going to happen because there's too many things involved. What you got to do is to bring our currency up to Singapore level, and then maybe, like on Australian level, which is about ×3. So imagine, for us, going on holiday will be so much cheaper, buying a car will be cheaper, buying luxury goods will be cheaper. Forget about taxes. Think about bringing our currency up.
Correct. I think that is the issue lah. But then, with the problem now we are having, with the oil prices and all that, our currency is going to get affected even more. That's my feeling.
But you see, this is the right time to do it because why? Everybody's having problems. So if we all work together to move our economy in the right way and be more prudent and get corruption reduced and do the right kind of business movements and all that, bring back a lot of the car factories into Malaysia, bring back a lot of other factories in Malaysia, like what Japan is doing, bringing their factories out of China into Japan, then our currency will go up.
Yes.
our population will start earning a bit more money, and then
Yep.
we need to get everybody employed.
Yes. And I do agree with
And
you
the
on
only
that.
way you can,
Yes.
yeah, and the only way to do that is to stop having handouts. You see, when the population has handouts, they don't need to work.
Yep. Correct. But the thing is, in the car industry, because we never our national car policy, I think
Yes,
that was the biggest issue lah, because I think in the 2006 2007, even Volkswagen was thinking of actually coming into Malaysia in a big way, you know
yes,
yeah, but because of the political situation that we were in the
yes.
car industry, you know, that didn't go through.
But
Malaysia
Mike,
would
it's not
have
just
been,
Volkswagen.
yeah, would have been a
Why
very,
is Audi still not?
yeah, would
Why is
have,
Audi not assembling in Malaysia? Because
yep,
there's no business case.
correct, yes,
There,
yes,
why is GM out of Malaysia? There's no business case. Why is Opel not here? There's no business case.
yes, correct,
You know, there are a lot of brands who don't come to Malaysia because there's no business case. Why is Skoda not here?
yeah,
There's no business case. Why is SsangYong not here? No business case.
yeah. Actually, we do have the expertise and the
Of course.
engineering backup to actually manufacture cars. I think
Yes.
Daniel, I think we got only about 5 minutes left,
No problem.
on this Zoom live here today, on
Right.
FB. Yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was great chatting with you.
yeah,
Great to
great
have
chatting
me.
with you as
on the show.
well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think this will be the last chat we will have in here,
Hey,
Yeah.
no problem, man.
Yes, I've enjoyed
My
my
charges
time
are by
here
the
with you.
minute, so whenever you can afford me, you can
Yeah.
call me on.
Yes, yes. I think maybe in the next chat, we can have a bit of a Q&A, from our followers here,
Can,
yeah, and then, we could take it from there, so that
Can.
in future we can take some questions from them, yeah, to both
For
of
sure.
us, yeah, on the car
Okay.
industry, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All right.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Daniel,
Okay.
much appreciated, I hope all you fans out there, that has been following us for the past 3 weeks, thank you very much for following us, and we shall be back again next Sunday, at 8:30 p.m. again, yeah. All right, guys, catch up with you guys, Daniel, thank you very much for
Take
coming
care.
on board, yeah. Have a good evening, bye everyone.
Enjoy lockdown. Be
Yes,
safe.
enjoy lockdown, stay safe, duduk diam-diam.
Yeah.
Dekat rumah. Bye guys.